Hello YouTube, I'm Dave Boucher and welcome to day 112 of my 6-month life transformation chronicle. As usual, hope you've had a great week and that you're well rested and your weekend is going well. So I'm doing like last week, I'm cheating a little bit. I've got a busy Sunday and so I am taping this on Saturday. So hope that your weekend is going well or has gone well by the time you get this. Anyways, I wanted to start by asking today with a question. So if someone offered you $1 million, would you take it if basically it cost you your life in 10 years? So the deal is $1 million today, 10 years from now you drop dead. Probably not, right? What about 5 million? Still, certainly not. I wouldn't do it. 10 million, right? 20 million. So what's your number? Well, I don't think I have one. I mean, I think that I've got a lot left to do in life, and if someone gave me any amount of money for 10 years, I wouldn't take it. Now, think about would you do that for even less than $1 million? What if the number was 500,000? Would you do it? Certainly not. Well, what I'm getting at here is that it's kind of an obvious question. Like if someone paid you money, would you take it, but you had to drop dead in 10 years? And yet that's the deal that a lot of people make when it comes to their jobs, right? Especially in stressful jobs like consulting and finance, and even less, America now especially, people stress out about their jobs so much. And I get it, you have to feed your family, feed yourself, but these jobs don't pay that much. And yet rates of disease are high, mental health disease are so high. And so what got me thinking about this was several things, right? So the first one is, let me share a story first. So a couple years back, my father passed away in 2014. I was about to start the job at the consulting firm. And my mom said, genes in the family aren't particularly good. This job might be very stressful. You should get checked out. So the doctor says at this checkup, David, you're 50 pounds overweight. And I kind of looked at her like, you're crazy, right? Because no one's ever told me I'm fat. I worked out a lot. So I had what you call a big frame. I just ate, but I worked out hard. And I never really had a problem. So I said, you know what, this is nuts. Doctor, she says, okay, well, how about this? Like, how about you give me 20 pounds? I said, doctor, you're the expert. I'll listen to you. I'll give you 5. I mean, she is the expert. I dislike when people don't listen to expertise, so I said I should defer to her. So I'll give her 5 pounds. So her advice was cut everything you eat in half, and think good things will happen. So the first 3 weeks were really hard, but long story short, the weight just fell off. And so since then, not only have I obviously dropped the quantity of food I ate, that's obvious, but my wife and I, she's a fantastic cook, so we eat very little meat, no dairy, and I'm down, that 50 pounds. And to this day, it's still one of the things I'm most proud of because I took advice, I stuck at something, and I totally changed the course of my life and kept at it. And I feel fantastic. And when I left my job in December, I had more time, and so I worked out longer, and I've managed to keep that. So now every day I wake up at 4:30 in the morning and I work out. And I've kept the extended workout even though I've now gone back to work. And there's a cost. I feel tired at the end of the week because the nights are short and the days are longer. But I feel great. And so earlier this week, I spoke to 2 of my really good friends, and one of them said, I'm not in great shape. I'm probably in the worst shape of my life, I think is what he said. I work overseas, so I have to work on American hours, but in Europe at the same time. I don't have time to work out. And then I talked to another friend who said, yeah, I did feel like I was in bad shape, but I got a trainer. So he works out now and did something about it. And all I could think of was, I just felt bad because these are my good friends. And I want them to feel good and be happy and, be around a long time so I can talk to them for a long time. And it just reminded me that health is the only thing that we have. That you can't replace it. Once you're sick, especially in Western medicine, they're just going to give you a pill. And honestly, I think you're just going to get worse. It masks the symptom. It doesn't address the cause, and just more pills and you feel worse and worse and worse. And so I just think that health is the only thing you have going, and I would never, ever, ever take a job that would ask me to compromise my health, ever. It's just not worth it. And going back to what I was saying last week about being totally happy, there's 2 parts to this, right? There's mental health and there's body health. So if your body's in bad shape, your mind is going to follow. And if your mind's not in a good place, you can't take care of your body. So a big part of this life transformation for me has just been accepting what are my priorities. And it's not money. Going back to that original question, there is no amount of money that would make me want to trade huge chunks of my life away. It's just not worth it. None of that is worth it. And so takeaway for you is just to encourage you, if you're watching this and you don't work out as much as you think you should, or you're at a desk all the time, just go take a walk. And every day make a habit of taking a 5-minute walk, 10-minute walk, and see where that goes. Or maybe If you eat meals out a lot, choose the salad one day, right? I mean, it sounds so trite, but these things are all so important. And unfortunately today, if you don't manage your health or your life, someone's going to try and do it for you, and it's not going to be to your detriment. The only person, or it's not going to be to your benefit, rather, sorry. The only person that can manage your life most efficiently and most beneficially for you is you. So take care of your health. I've taken care of mine, and everything is just, it's been a 180 since then. I can't imagine going back to the way things were. So having said that, I hope you have a relaxing weekend, but if the weather's nice outside, take a walk, and I hope that makes you feel good and that you can keep that habit going. With that said, I will check back with you for day 119 in a week, and I hope that in the meantime you have a great week. Talk to you soon. Thanks.